Hey guys, Scott here. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, I wanted to share a little project with you. This is actually a driveway to another section of my property. And as you can see, I've done a poor job of maintaining it. And so today we're gonna start cleaning this up. And I was just gonna invite you guys to join along and see the true life of living on a farm in Costa Rica. Well, here we go. Time to get started. A little too thick for the machete. So we're going to use the weed eater today. And come on, let's go have some fun. Suit up. Well, I lied a little. Definitely gonna need some machete work over here. This stuff's too big for my weed eater. Here we go. Jump in there. So in Costa Rica, it's kind of known for a blue zone. An area where people often live to 100, well into their 90s. Well, I'm telling you, the diet has something to do with it, but to see 50, 60, 70, 80-year-old men still out there swinging their machete definitely has something to do with it. Anyways, time for a little siesta. So, still working on clearing this space. Again, this is like a driveway, believe it or not. This blue hose, hopefully you can see it, is actually the main line to my house. It's down the hill. And it goes up the hill to a artesian spring that I have up there. Beautiful water, it's delicious, crystal clear. It's amazing. But as I'm clearing this out, I need to make sure not to cut my water line. And I wish I could say I've never done it before, but I do have experience repairing these pipes. I'll just leave it at that. Anyways, definitely gonna need my hook. Comes in very handy for this kind of stuff. Balto, I don't need your help, so vamos. Go on. Alright, so the trick is not to hit the blue pipe. Alright, we had some success. At least we didn't cut the pipe. Anyways, for those that are asking, yes, there's definitely a possibility of running into a snake in this situation. I've seen my share. Me and the snakes have kind of made a deal. They leave me alone, I leave them alone. And just about 99% of the time when I find a snake, he's in top gear trying to get away from me as fast as he can. The other, actually I guess 90%, the other 10% of the time, they're hiding and they think I can't see them. I go around them, leave them alone, they leave me alone, and so far so good. Anyways. Anytime you guys want to come visit, I have an extra machete, and there's definitely no shortage of places that need to be cleaned. Anyways, hi guys, day 2 of cleaning the driveway. We made really good progress yesterday. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to have to show you the view that we have of the valley from here. It's amazing. Anyways, let's get back to work, see if we can finish this off today. Let the fun begin. Here we go. Alright guys, it's a little too thick back in there for just using strings. We're going to switch over to a metal blade. Kind of dangerous, but much more effective at cutting those little trees down. Anyways, it was a good time to take a break anyways. Alright guys, before we continue on with the weed eater, we're going to take down some of these trees. Where is it? Right here, this tree. It's a pretty good sized tree. The crazy thing about these trees is they're super fast growing. This tree is probably 7-8 months old. Here's another one right next to it, super tall. This tree's probably 3 or 4 months old. But they grow really fast and they get pretty big, but they don't live very long. So after 3 or 4 years, they die and then they fall. And because they're so big and tall, they can cause a problem. So we're gonna cut them down. We don't like where they're at. The other interesting thing, and one of the reasons they're able to grow so fast, is it's basically like balsa wood. When it dries out, it's just super light and soft and interesting stuff. Anyways, time to get out the machete and get to work. Love it when a plan comes together. We're having fun now. Hi guys, wanted to show you a little something. This is my new weapon choice. It's actually just, as you can see, it's got 3 sides. Just a metal plate. Cut through those little trees a little easier. The bad part is it's kind of small, so it takes a lot longer to get through there, but let's give it a whirl. Oh, that's kind of a new one. Blade came loose. Very interesting. Usually it gets tighter and tighter. We're going to take a minute to see how the driveway looks now. But of course my ADHD has been interrupted by these ants, these pesky ants that are climbing up into this mango tree and wreaking havoc. Anyways, back to the driveway. Let's see how it looks. Definitely looks a little more like a driveway now. You gotta love this view. Oh. Anyways, here we go. Let's see. The trick is routine maintenance, which when you have 35 acres is difficult to do on a regular. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with this. I gotta come in with a shovel and clear some of this debris away to make it better, but at least it's something you could drive through. Actually resembles a driveway again. Got some great music from my neighbors. No school today, so it's whole family at home day. Well, there we have it. Next project is to finish the rest of the way. This is actually a old rustic cabin that I have. We'll make a video about that guy on another day, but I'm trying to decide whether or not to rip it down or fix it up. It's kind of cool, but it's definitely seen its better days. And then this flat area here is a future, I think, maybe a little cabin with a big deck and some cabins up there on top. I don't know. But as you can see, it's super thick here. And we can't really see, but just a tremendous view of the town and the river and valley. Just a beautiful spot. Got all kinds of fruit trees, avocado, cacao, limones, of course lots of bananas. Anyways, that's a future video. Here's a view of the cabin from another angle. And anyways, a lot more work ahead. Look forward to some of you guys coming out and helping me. I got an extra machete.